자, 여러분 안녕하세요. 엄군입니다. 자, NBA 2K20 휴스턴 로케츠 대 LA 레이커스 경기 1월 19일 경기 한번 플레이 해보도록 하겠습니다. 휴스턴 홈 경기고요. 네, LA 레이커스의 원정 경기 되겠습니다. 일단은 레이커스도 워낙 최강 팀이긴 하지만 일단 휴스턴도 만만치 않은 팀이죠. 강팀이고 물론 이제 거의 제임스 하든이 있긴 하지만 뭐 레이커스도 르브론 때문에 마찬가지니까.
The famous We Love Houston sign just off Interstate 10. We're coming to you from the Toyota Center in the biggest city in the Lone Star State. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony. Chris Webber is here, our sideline reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And with us tonight, basketball expert Bill Simmons. Bill, you look great. Thank you for being here.
I'd like to say hi to all the people who traded for Anthony Davis in the GM mode of this game.
DA, it's all yours.
Well,
No doubt, David, he is one of the best. Thank you. Ron moving to Los Angeles and joining the Lakers. Magic Johnson is a major component of that recruitment. Bill, what happens now that Magic is no longer with the organization?
if I was a Laker fan with the cap space they have, with the window of LeBron for just like 2-3 more years max, I would want the best
아,
possible.
러셀
person running the team
웨스트브룩도
who's going
휴스턴에
to
가 있네.
every single shoot around, going to Europe to scout, foreign players and all that stuff. That's what they need.
Good point. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Avery Bradley is out there with Green, and it's McGee in at the 5. And for Houston, Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's House in at the 3. And here's Westbrook. Unloads from 13, and he knocks down the jumper. Westbrook's got the first points up on the board here for the Rockets.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Harden has a wide-open look. Offline with his 3. The Rockets perpetually knocking on the door. At what point, though, Bill, do you think their window will close?
I think that point happened in May of 2019. I think they had 2 years to win the title where everything was lined up for them. 2018, they're up 3-2 against the Warriors. The Warriors are tired. They seem like they're fading. They can't close. I think the key for them is the difference between being a regular season team and a playoff team. They're a great regular season team, but the playoffs every year become more and more complicated, smarter, more. You got to come up with a plan C, a plan D, a plan E as the series goes along. And their plan A is kind of what they ride with. They get tight, the crowd gets tight, things slow down. What's your plan B? And they haven't been able to figure that out.
Swiped away.
우와.
And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Here's James. Plays it up and banks it in.
I love the way James moves in transition. He's relentless and determined.
Green against Harden. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Houston shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. No good on the free throw. And Bill, when it comes to NBA awards, some people have said voter fatigue is a fact. Would you agree with that?
No, I actually think NBA awards are in the best shape they've been in because people are afraid to screw up. With the internet and the accountability we have now.
Accountability, exactly.
And
There's nothing anonymous about it.
No. And we have really good numbers and metrics now, and I actually think we make the right decisions with this stuff most of the time. I didn't really see any egregious stuff last year other than the one person who voted Dwayne Wade for second team All-NBA.
You get a vote, don't you?
I do, and I take it really seriously.
I do too.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. And
I really care
Our name
about
is
it.
attached to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also, like, when I wrote my book, I really relied on the All-NBA stuff. Like, they're a snapshot of what happened that season.
Good point.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Rockets shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. Good on both. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. McGee finds Bradley. And here is James. He's covered by Westbrook. Back to Bradley. No one near him. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Bradley's got 5 now. Bill, it's no secret that your heart lies in Boston. Just what was it like growing up in and around that area?
Well, it's definitely the reason I like sports as much as I do, because it's so sports obsessed. A lot of it is cold weather stuff, I feel like, where there's 5 months a year that just stink, and then there's 3 other months that, you know, it's just smoking hot and humid. And so the sports makes everybody kind of crazy because you're crazy anyway. But there's nothing like being in Boston when something good's happening, like Celtics making an NBA playoff run, or the Bruins making a cup run, the Red Sox in September when the Yankees are coming to town, or the Saturday before a Patriots game. You can kind of feel it as the community of it. That's the difference between here and a place like LA.
It's formed you as a professional. Right?
Absolutely.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Harden against Green. Harden kicks to House. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Lakers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. LeBron passes to Davis, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Houston. For Los Angeles, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And at one point, seems like ISO basketball was falling out of favor, Bill, but the Rockets have made a cornerstone of their success, that very thing.
True. For the regular season. And
right,
for the
and then it
early
changes,
rounds.
doesn't it?
Yeah, I do wonder if it's like the run and shoot with football, where it's this.
You don't trust it, maybe? You don't trust it?
Yeah, it's for the regular season. You're playing a team once. They don't have time to scout it for a bunch of weeks. But, you know, when you get to the playoffs and you're playing the same team 7 times.
Scouting gets better.
Yeah, and players, you just played it 2 nights ago. You did play against the same offense. You pick up little tricks. And I really wonder if you can win 4 straight rounds doing it.
아, 저기 안 들어가.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Clint Capella. Cephalosha comes in for P.J. Tucker. And McLemore, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. On deep, McLemore. It's not going to go for him. And the Lakers going the other way now. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So we're going to say they're going to be familiar with each other, huh? But even so, these teams will learn about each other tonight. So much changes from year to year.
Kuzma against Gordon. And the shot goes in.
Fearlessness. Gordon using his strength to get off a good quality looking shot.
Bill, you host your own podcast. I've listened to it. I subscribe to it.
Thank you.
I love it. What do you make of so many NBA players now doing the same thing?
And we have a couple of them. At the Ringer, we have J.J. Redick, and we have Vince Carter and Kent Bazemore. The ones that are good at it take it seriously. It can't be one of those things where, you know, a player says, you know what, I want a podcast, and then it just magically happens. Like, you got to work on it. You have to use your connections and book your guests, and you have to be candid on the podcast. You can't just show up and just babble. And the guys that have been successful at it are people that could probably have a media career for a living. Like JJ is clearly going to go into media after he retires. Richard Jefferson had a great podcast. He's gone into media. He's really good. Yes. So I think you need a little more talent at it than people realize. And you need the consistency of it. You can't say, I'm starting a podcast and then not do it for 2 months. Like, you have to really stick to it.
Here's Rivers. No good from outside. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to the Trailblazers. In the corner, Cook with it. Stolen by Rivers. Outside, Gordon. Pass to Cephalosha. Back to Gordon. 6 to shoot. From deep. Kept alive by Houston. Another shot. Dwight Howard pulls it in. The Lakers trail. Here's Kuzma. Davis inside. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Gordon for 3, and that one released in time, but no good.
And when Kuzma is motivated,
it's a tie game here in Houston. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. LeBron James is the...
I always feel like I got it. Always.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've got Howard. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Caruso in at the point. Daniels with it. He's against Gordon. Here's Caruso. A miss that time would have put him up.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
And it's Gordon missing.
That's a shot they're always happy to give, even when he blows the finish.
Bill, if you were just hired as a GM, which franchise would you model your approach after?
I really like what the Clippers did the last couple years when they realized they didn't have quite enough to win the title. And instead of just being beholden to being darn close but not quite, they actually blew it up and tried to figure out how to create cap space, find some new players.
And still stay competitive, so they kept the momentum of their franchise.
Yeah, they stumbled into a situation where they had a lot of flexibility no matter what. I think the Celtics before them did the same thing in the mid-2000s. They're just trying to find assets and figure it out on the fly. That's the approach I would use. I would never fully commit one way or the other to anything. The goal is to try to accumulate assets and figure out what you have. And I think the smartest teams do that.
James checked in for Los Angeles. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by, Capella, the pass to Tucker. And here's Westbrook. 5 to shoot. The 11-footer. The Lakers with the rebound. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bill, do you ever think we're going to eliminate conferences in the NBA playoff seeding?
I think that they would have done a 16-seed no-conference playoff format years ago. I think they were really worried about the travel, though. And they've looked at it, and they've really studied it, and they've looked at the effects of, let's say Boston plays Portland in round 1, and you're flying 3,100 miles or 3,200 miles in 3 time zones and all that stuff, and it's a 2-2-1-1-1 series. What is the effect on the team if it goes 7? I think they're really afraid of it. I wish they did it. I don't like the conferences. I don't really understand them. And over the course of NBA history, they've been really confused by the conferences. I wrote about this in the book of basketball, where we had years where San Antonio was playing in the East for a while, and Baltimore was in the West. Which, go look at a map.
Oh, that was an impressive throw down.
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Pass to Tucker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Quick fact for you guys. P.J. Tucker is the #1 sneakerhead in the NBA. And it's not even close. The man owns hundreds and hundreds of kicks. In the 2018 playoffs, P.J. wore 22 different pairs of shoes in 17 games.
야,
The Lakers making a switch here. Bradley's
뭐야
checked
얘
in.
데니얼스 이거 너무 안 들어가는데?
Outside Westbrook. Trying his what from deep. The shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Rockets trail. Harden outside. The 3. Hands it from
야,
downtown.
하든.
Well, it's a beautiful shot right there from Harden. He has the touch and quick release needed to torch defenses from outside.
LeBron dishes to McGee. Back to LeBron. Kicks it out to Bradley. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Kuzma. Rockets hit. Oh, what a beautiful play.
Intensity, did you see that? Great. Now, given McGee's explosiveness around the rim, I don't think that anyone should be surprised to see him throw it down like that.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Green comes in for Troy Daniels. Lakers shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Passes it to House. There's the triple. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's James. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. James has got 6 here in this quarter.
LeBron taking what's offered from mid-range. Throughout his career, he's all about the best shot available.
Puts it up from 12. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn.
And Davis throws it down.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Westbrook kicks to House. From deep, Harden. Rebound the Lakers. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and that's got to be annoying to them. I mean, work hard to get to the line, but fail to capitalize.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Houston. And the Lakers also making a switch. Cook's checked in. And the pass to Gordon. Fires the 3. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
Oh, yeah, the touch, the timing. You got to know how Gordon is a threat to shoot off the pass.
The drive by James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That free throw missing.
I love how effortless James makes this game look. Everything comes easy to him.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Cephalosha comes in for P.J. Tucker. And McLemore, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Gordon against James. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on JaVale McGee.
And really, Gordon gets these calls because how engaged he is. He's consistent at remaining aggressive.
Some changes for the Lakers. Howard comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope in for James. Bill, we so appreciate you stopping by, spending some time with us. Always feels like there's so much more to talk about, which means we got to get you back here, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
We'll look forward to that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You know, Greg, Bill Simmons has worn so many hats as a writer, a podcaster, a broadcaster. Now, it's nice to let him wear one more on our broadcast.
He's been successful for a reason, Kevin. There's a fearlessness, but also great humor in his perspective.
Here's Gordon. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post. And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Rockets trail by 4. Now Rivers. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Caldwell Pope against Gordon. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. And the by Chandler.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
Yeah, Kevin, second chance opportunity so big in this instance. They have to feel fortunate that they could extend that play.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers ahead, up by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny? A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. They battled hard in the second quarter, and it was reflected on the screen. And that should do it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Yeah, I mean, showing that tenacity both mentally and physically.
Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Tucker and Capella are up front. And it's House in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Hey, Chris, with Dirk retiring, who now has the best fadeaway you think in the game from the post position?
It's a
진짜
man that stole
3점슛
his
기가
move. Now, he
막히네.
didn't need to steal it. He just added on to his game. He's a great person. He's not a thief, but he uses that one leg kick fade away, and he's the same height as Dirk. Well, that's Kevin Durant, the best fadeaway in the game, period.
Towns is developing a nice one, too.
Oh, you know what? I love Towns' games inside, and what makes Towns so good is that he can fade away over the right shoulder. And you know why that makes it so tough? Because he can come over the left shoulder with a jump hook. Most guys with the best fadeaways, they have a counter that already gets you hung in on that counter, and then when you're thinking about that original move, bam, they hit you with the fadeaway.
Count it, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Westbrook with it. Picked up by Davis. Westbrook, no good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And
아,
it's
안
Green
들어가네.
missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly
Nice
right.
grab.
I mean, that's the
와.
kind of shot you're
리바운드 못
trying to
잡았어.
work for at the offensive end. Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
Bradley
아하.
can't get it to go. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Houston. It's a 5-point game. Here's Harden. Great D that time from Davis.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but his off night has definitely been one factor here.
Back to Bradley. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Green inside. He's covered by Westbrook.
Nice.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. It's going to be Green shooting. They get Russell Westbrook. And the Lakers with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Troy Daniels comes in for James. And it's Alex Caruso in for Avery Bradley.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there.
Nice.
Sometimes you just got to go with your gut. Well, that's a look they always want him to take, because if he's got the space, he's got the green light.
Here's Harden. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Oh, Harden is so good at finishing these and ones. I mean, he is just a thorn in the D side.
Well, sometimes it just looks unfair with the way Harden can create space. And then, Chris, he'd get that shot off.
Come on, Kev, it's just sick. His step-back jumper is a thing of beauty. I'm not talking about his almost travel double step-back, just his regular one. I mean, he has so many tools to create space with his footwork, and he makes the most out of what you give him.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
The drive by Green, and he banks in the layup. Green's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
An all-around player. Kuzma's very solid at finding his guys in their spots.
Now, here is Harden. He's covered by Daniels. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
McLemore's checked in for Houston. And the Lakers also making a change. Caldwell Pope's checked in.
와, 슛만 그걸 못 넣어?
Rockets trail by 9. Here's Westbrook. Can't get it to fall.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Lakers #1.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Houston making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Yeah, there's no doubt that Houston now is championship or bust. We've seen it. I mean, they've dished out huge contracts going full win mode now. I mean, they're putting it all on the line with this team.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. That shot is off. Lakers leading by 11. Caruso, the pass to Davis. That misses off the backboard. And the Rockets desperate for a return to the NBA Finals.
Oh, the team has had their chances. They just need to make the most of it. I mean, front office, they're doing what they can help to make the most of Harden's prime. I mean, you have to admire their willingness to go for it now.
Howard in the post. Capella's there. And they double up Davis. Caldwell Pope kicks to Daniels. 5 on the clock. High post, Howard. Elbow shot is on the way. And again, no good by the Lakers. Rockets trail by 8. McLemore with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope finds Davis.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Houston's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Westbrook dishes to McLemore. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Davis. Here's Caruso. Off target from three-point range. There's 1:26 left to play here in the third. It's Westbrook with the drive. Pass to Gordon. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without foul.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball.
And taking a look at some stats here for Caldwell Pope. His last 10 games, 4th in three-point field goal percentage. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And yeah, he's one of the dead-eye sharpshooters in the game for sure. A top 5 percentage guy from deep.
Whoa.
Just a hard man to slow down. It's
아,
Cook.
데이비스가 블락
Tucker's
찍었는데
got 5.
아깝다.
And it's Cook with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. A 10-point lead. Rivers scanning the floor. Passes it to McLemore. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's Cook. That one rolling around and rims out. And for Houston, they're shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Here's Rivers. Feeds it to Tucker. Lays it up. And despite of the excellent defense at that, Tucker's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Rockets. Chandler with the steal. With 1 on the clock, that's good from McLemore on the assist by Rivers. McLemore's got his first points of the night. And so it's Los Angeles with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in.
어이없는 실수로.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Avery Bradley is out there with Cook. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here's James outside. Offensive rebound, and it's good for 2. And that's now 18 points for Davis.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Gordon finds Tucker. McGee
나이스. 맥이 중요할 때 블락.
Cook looking it over. Right side Davis. And there's the pass to Cook. Lakers working the ball around now. James in the post, guarded by McLemore. And LeBron James gets it to go.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Rockets trail by 10, and the foul on Avery Bradley. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. For the Rockets, Clint Capella comes in for McLemore, and it's James Harden in for Rivers. The Lakers also making some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis, and it's Green in for Cook. And the jam by Harden.
And when Harden is going strong at the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
Russell Westbrook in for Eric Gordon. That free throw good from Harden.
And sometimes I feel like people don't truly appreciate the greatness of what James Harden does. He's one of the toughest guys to check on the fast break. He has one of the best Euro steps in the game, the best footwork in the game. He'll hit you in the head for deep. You can't check him without fouling him. The precision of his movements, the ease in which he scores. Come on, man. How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them.
They kick it out to Green. And here's Bradley from 3. Here's LeBron. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Rockets trail by 5. To the paint. Harden,
그렇지.
no good. As you said, C. Webb, what Harden has been doing the last few years is truly remarkable.
Yeah, Kevin, and it's funny because when you are achieving greatness and critics try to diminish what you're doing, it's just funny to me. Harden is one of the great guards of all time, no matter how you slice it.
Clock is at 3. 13 feet away. McGee's shot is off. Rockets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter.
말린다, 말려.
Pass to Harden. Takes the 3. Here's Capella.
아,
And that'll be
리바운드.
2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
You got to push Capella out of the paint. When you don't, you almost have to foul him.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
Well, to me, Clint Capella is a classic center. I mean, I love his hands. Great footwork.
Nice.
I mean, he takes what is given to him. He plays inside, protects the rim. And if you throw it up, he'll finish it with authority.
Harden inside the three-point line. And he wheels that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
It's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Now with Capella, that finishing and rebounding are key to his game.
Yeah, and he's only going to keep getting
아,
better.
데이비스가
It's a
지금
scary prospect for every other
키가
center in
없구나.
the NBA.
체력이.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Outside Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. And he's going up for the alley-oop. The shot by House is no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Bradley kicks to Kuzma. James right side. And they double up James. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Outside Westbrook. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
And the Lakers call time here.
Well, their goal was to limit their turnovers. I mean, they've wasted way too many possessions with giveaways.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
Harden against Kuzma. Jacks up a 3. Harden can't hit.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Kept alive. Tries again. Does not find the basket. He's shooting 50% from the floor on 14 tries. Westbrook dishes to House. A three-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 7. Outside Bradley. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Russell Westbrook.
Oh, just an admirable job by Bradley, quickly jetting towards the defense and getting the call thanks to his aggressiveness.
And the Lakers making a change here. Davis is checked in.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're trailing by 9. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. There's 1:54 left in the fourth. Westbrook surveying the D. The Rockets with another miss.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, that's how you play it. He does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Both free throws good from Green. All players look for an edge, Chris. For example, certain guys are just so deceptive with the ball in their hands. I mean, you're always looking for whatever can give you that advantage.
Two of the best. Players and people can complain as much as they want, but Harden getting to the line is genius because he knows how you're guarding him.
아,
And
이거 아무리
basically, you
제임스는
gotta stay away
여기서
from
안
him to
들어갔지.
guard him because he's so skilled. And by the way, Curry does the same thing. And Curry, one of the smaller players in the league, but always finding a way to take the contact, take the bump, but to get the scoring up. And I think as a fan for me, I know as a fan for me, it's fun watching the cat and mouse game between the offensive player and the defender, seeing who can get the best of each other while involving the ref.
They just control their bodies so well. They know exactly what they need to do to get that call.
And it's all on the spur of the moment. I mean, this is all on the fly. Such genius to watch play.
Harden the pass to Westbrook. Beyond the arc. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist from Westbrook.
야, 하든
So crafty with the ball. The ability to
한가위
score
진짜
inside,
장난 아니네.
outside.
어?
Just a terrific night from Harden.
Here's Westbrook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws.
아, 파울 안 했으면 안 들어가는
Yeah,
건데.
the defender all over.
그렇지.
And he
잘
cannot get the
치고.
first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's off as well, so he misses both. And here's Bradley from three.
아,
Hit that
브래들리.
one. And the Rockets take it the other way. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For three, Westbrook. The rebound by the Lakers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Another steal.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
LeBron dishes to Davis. Here's McGee. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
아,
Yeah,
이건
he's
잡았죠,
made
이
an
경기.
awful lot of stops along the way in his NBA career, but he's been a productive player on just about every team he's played for.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that stretches their lead to 8. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're behind by 8. There's 10 seconds left in the game. There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin, with Danny Green. And Danny.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you later.
자, 이렇게 해서 NBA 2K20 휴스턴 로케츠 대 LA 레이커스 경기 1월 19일 경기 플레이 한번 해봤고요. 방송 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.